Shalom. Call all Yahawah Shem Yahushua. I just want to speak on this topic. Some people still caught up over the 12 tribes chart, the sun, and all the different stuff. And trying to figure out, okay, how we know that the chart is accurate. Which, when you read the scriptures in the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 16, it says the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahawah. And even certain artifacts, all type of stuff been found in these different places with the Hebrew writing on it. And when you look down in Mexico, which the Mexicans are the tribe of Issachar, they got the laws of Luna Stone down there. Go down to Cuba and all these different places. A lot of them people, they speak Espanol. Well, a lot of them know how to speak Hebrew too as well. But you don't hear too much about it unless you really research it. And a lot of them are dark skinned. You have some of the lighter shades that come from the slave era when it was, heavily being done. That's where you get the parables with the wheats and the tares. You had these Edomites, they came in and had sex with the women. They had babies, which came out looking different. You also had Israelites that had babies with them Edomites that came over, the so-called Spaniards, the Dutch, the Portuguese, and all them different characters when they came over. So there was a lot of intermingling going on, a lot of mixing. But overall, the lineage is determined by the father. So whatever man lay that seed in whatever woman, that's what that baby is. And if the son come out and he continue on doing the same, that's the same thing to us. But I'm going to go into some more scriptures and talk about how it's known that Israelites is over here before anybody, because you have Esau talking about go back to Africa and all this other. No. We ain't from no fucking Africa. Our people, we went to Africa to hide out numerous times. When we had Joseph and Mary, they ended up going to Egypt to hide out. If I'm not mistaken, Paul went out to Egypt to hide out. Who else? Moses was sent out there to hide out because we looked similar, but we wasn't similar. We kept different customs. Ultimately, we was from the chosen lineage. We was the chosen seed that the Most High chose. But I'm gonna read this right here. It's the guy Luis de Torres. It says, this is the guy that was with Christopher Columbus, as you know it. It said because he was versed in Hebrew, Aramaic, Spanish, Portuguese, French, Latin, and some Arabic, Columbus had thought he would be helpful upon their arrival. Especially useful would be his knowledge of Hebrew. And notice they got the Hebrew marked even more compared to these other languages. It says in Aramaic, as Columbus fully expected to encounter Asian descendants of the last tribes of Israel. So of course, Esau got to throw in some bullshit, because when you talk about Asian, you had Japhet, because you got the sons of Noah, you got Ham, Shem, and Japhet. But of course, Israel comes from the line of Shem. So they try to slide that in and to try to cause some confusion. But that's what this devil do. That's why we call these Edomites the devil. Now you're reading the scripture in the book of Ezra. Let's see. 2nd Ezra chapter 13. I'm starting at verse 39. It says, and whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him. Verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their land in the time of Hoshea the king, whom Salmanassar, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters and came they into another land. And I'm going to stop right there now. Let me pull up this region real quick. Try not to draw this lesson out too long. I just want to give out some edification on this. Now you look at Israel on the map. No, you look at it on this map. Let's see. Let me find a good image. See, because some of the names change them on because they got the modernized stuff on here. I'm trying to find the Euphrates River. So we read on some more. It says in verse 41, but they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. So nobody had been over to so-called America yet. Like these devils like to try to proclaim and all this other nonsense. It says, see where I'm at. Yeah, verse 42 said that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept, in their own land, and they enter into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river. Now, let me pull up Euphrates real quick. Oh, there we go, right there. And see, they got a good image because it looks like something right here I was looking for. Okay, this picture right here, these damn devils, they got a picture extra small in it, so I'm going to have to find it on another one. She got a Euphrates River right here. Now, you look at this on the map, you come on, I'm going to try to zoom in some more, get a better image, or a better vision. As well, you can see this. Right here, where this yellow line at, that's the Euphrates River. Got the Mediterranean Sea up there. The Nile over there.